Good morning everyone and welcome to Creative Crafting World TV. It's lovely to see you all. I see we've already got some comments there. Today we have a really cool deal for you. You might have seen on our social media, but if you haven't, if you've been saving yourself, today I have got 5 paper boutique pads for you for just £12.99. Now normally these are £49.95 for the whole 5 pads. £12.99. How cool is that? So we are going to have a little look through because I have actually got 2 of them here and then there's one behind as well. So we'll have a little look through and tell you what you're going to get. Contents may vary, but you are going to get the 5 pads. So if you do want to place an order, then please do head on over to our website. So that is www.creativecraftingworld.co.uk. On the website, you're going to find a little tab and there is going to be all the information for you on how you can purchase your goodies today. So as well as all of the details there on the website, you'll also be able to find details about how to join our membership. So we have got a little club running, and that basically means that if you join, it's £10 a year. We'll send you a gift when you join, and then you'll be eligible for a 10% discount on all orders across the website. We've recently revamped our club, so now it's running on a gem system, which means that if you pay your £10 to join the club, you'll go straight in at 500 gems, which is a sapphire level, and that means it entitles you to 10% discount from the website. Then the more you spend, the more you're going to save in the long run, because when you get to 750 gems, you'll then receive 20% off all your orders, which is rather cool, isn't it? So do have a little think about joining the club if you're not already a member. I know a lot of our people that join us are already members and they're making use of the savings straight away. So that would mean that today's 5 pads would be £11.69 for you if you're in our club. So as well as all those goodies, I do need to tell you, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's something that I always forget to remind you. So hit subscribe. There's also a little bell icon there. If you click on that, you'll then get a notification every time we go live or we post some kind of video content on there, so you're not going to miss out on anything. So I think we should have a little look in these bags because I'm very excited. So 5 pads from the Paper Boutique. So first of all, you know that you're going to be getting the quality. These are all the 8x8 pads. Here we've got, in this one, perfect solids. So we've got flower patch here, so you'll see all of the beautiful solid colours we've got there. And then we've also got perfect medley, which is also flower patch, so you'll see that these two match. And in your perfect medley, you've got papers, uncoated of course, which means you can add your inks to them if you want to. You've got toppers, you've also got extra sentiments in there, so there's loads to be playing with. We've also got perfect medley for Love Always. This was one of my favourite collections. We did this in, I want to say that it was the beginning of January, because I remember it was quite chilly and we were getting ready for Valentine's. So, but look at these gorgeous icons here. You've got Love You to the Moon, special delivery. That could be for anything really, couldn't it? You could add in little extra bits in there. So that is Love Always. And then we've got perfect embellishments from Love Always as well. So there's even more toppers in there. You'll see that there are sentiments, there's panels, there's so much to play with. I loved that collection. And then Floral Days. Now, Floral Days was the very, very first collection that I did on Create and Craft. And I already loved Paper Boutique, but this made me fall in love with it just that little bit more. All these beautiful flowers. And as ever with Paper Boutique, you know that everything's going to match. So all of these papers, 5 pads of them. Contents may vary. £12.99, or if you're in the club, £11.69. So these are usually £49.95, so this is a proper bargain for you. So that's the first one. Shall we have a look in the next bag? Let's see what we've got in here. I can see some good stuff already. So this one, Magical Quest, and I remember the colours from this one. That was the one with the little dragons, and this was a really cute one. But of course, I'm showing you what are in these 2 bags here that I've got. Contents are going to vary, so you could get some of these, you might get something else, but you know, whatever it is that you're getting is going to be beautiful. Winter romance. Look at the beautiful blues in this. This again, I keep saying it, this is another one of my favourites. Look at the gorgeous florals in there. So you're going to be getting a mixture of embellishment pads in there. There's going to be a paper pad, I would have thought. And then, of course, there's a perfect solid. So a paper kit, this one, look at this. You've got all of your papers, but there's die-cut toppers in this one as well. Cool, that's good. Then we've got perfect embellishments from our perfect partners, the Sassy Sunflowers, with those gorgeous, bright, summery colours in there. And then in this one, what have we got in here? This is the perfect medley. So this one you've got sentiments, and it looks like things have been put together with a little bit of thought. We haven't just grabbed them off the shelf and bunged them into a bag, because behind me, folks, on the little shelf that I did, this was bag number 3, we've got Artist Collection Beverly Eden Celebration Gnomes. I mean, the gnomes, you could get the gnomes. Then we've got Honey Meadow Perfect Partners, and we've also got It's the Puppy's Life as well. There's, I've just kicked the bucket, do excuse. Not literally, obviously, because that wouldn't be very good, would it? Anyway, yeah, A Puppy's Life. And we've got Kevin, Noble Crafter, morning everyone. Elaine's here, good morning. Daryl, Dragon's Den. Sandy's here. Angela's saying, morning, what a lovely day today. Already got my mystery goodie bag in my basket, just waiting to see what else I want / need. That's a good way to do some shopping. Brenda, morning. Sandy's saying, good morning, Hels, hope you had a lovely birthday. Yes, I did, thank you. It was my birthday on Monday, and it was a delightful day. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Hels.
Thank you, Ange. I'm not on my own, as ever, but today, not only is Ange here, but Bruce is here as well. And Bruce has just kind of glared at me as if to say, I am not going to show my face on screen, but I think we all do need to see him, because Ange is taking a much-needed holiday next week. So Bruce, who is now shaking his head, he's going, no, it's not going to happen. Bruce is going to be directing next week, so that'll be fun. And we will get him on screen. I'll just turn the camera around. He's now glaring at me again. So who else have we got? Dawn's here, and Jane, and Viv. Viv's at the hairdresser's trying to watch on a phone. That's cool. What are you having done, Viv? Is it just a little trim, or are you having something exotic? Chris, morning, Chris. Steph's here. Hopefully no customers for the next hour. And Steph's already ordered a deal. Caroline's here, morning. Lisa's here, morning everyone. I hope you had a great birthday. Did you eat plenty of cake? Thank you, Lisa. Graham made me a carrot cake. His carrot cake is legendary. And I did have a little slice, but I counted it in my calories because I am a good girl. Paragon of virtue. And then last night I had a little bit for my supper as well, because I've got enough calories left. So, but yes, I did have cake, and I also had a really juicy burger as well, which was a proper treat. Anyway, shall I tell you what else we've got today? As usual, we have a Linda's Black Card. So you have got 100 sheets of 200 GSM, beautiful smooth black card. Now usually this is £17.99 and today it is £10. So everyone always goes mad for Linda's Black Card, and so do I. It's black all the way through. So if you've never seen this before and you're thinking, well, it's just black card, it's more than that. It's like in a league of its own. This, if there were awards for black card, this would win awards because it's smooth, which means you can stamp onto it. You can add your gilding waxes to it, embossing powders. Also, I use it for metallic watercolours because if you add something wet to this, it doesn't leach the colour out of it. So every single fibre is completely black, so it is black all the way through. I'll do a little tear because this time I'm not wearing black, because normally I do this and I'm wearing a black top, but you can see that is black all the way through, black to the core. So £10 if you're wanting to grab some of that and stock up. Next up, my bi-weekly workout is the brick. So the brick is 250 sheets of 250 GSM, beautiful, bright, smooth white card. This is my go-to card. This is the one that I use for everything. So perfect for distressing. So if you like your grungy, distressy crafting, then this is ideal because it die cuts perfectly. You can stamp on it because it's lovely and smooth. Perfect for all your colouring mediums. You can paint onto it, and because it's 250 GSM, it's construction weight, so you can use it for card bases, boxes, box frames. Stock up on it because normally this is £24.99, and today on our website it is a very special deal of £15. So, and that's going to last you a while as well. This is, like I said, the one I always use. Next up, we have got my absolute favourite, which is the Craft Lion card. Not only has it got a beautiful photograph on the front of this gorgeous lion, this is really smooth. So the quality of this is second to none. Normally, craft card can be quite fibrous. When you die cut it, it could be a little bit fluffy. Stamping on it, it'd be bumpy. This is really, really smooth. 280 GSM this is, 50 sheets, and normally this is £7.99. Today this is £5. And then finally we have got the Woodstock. So my favourite coloured card, and as ever I'm just going to give this a little wiggle so you can see. 225 GSM, you've got 45 sheets, 15 colours, 3 of each, right the way through your colour spectrum, and this collection works perfectly with so many of the papers from the Paper Boutique. You'll see it's got that same beautiful soft colour palette right the way through the neutrals to the orange and then that lovely red. And this is also a carbon balanced product as well, so we're helping with the environment with this one. Normally it is £12.99, today it is £7.79. So as I said, if you do want to make a little crafty purchase, head on over to the website, which is creativecraftingworld.co.uk. On there you will find a little tab which will take you to today's show listing, and then you're going to be able to find all of the goodies that I've just shown you. So not only have we got the lovely papers, so your star of the show is your 5 8x8 paper pads from the Paper Boutique. Contents may vary, and it's going to be like a lucky bag for you. Normally the whole value of that would be £49.95. Today it is £12.99. Of course, if you are a member of our club, it will work out at £11.69 for you. So let's have another look at the comments, because I see that they're coming in. Candice, morning Candice. June is here. Looks like another great deal. It definitely is. It definitely is. Sharon, good morning. Hels, you're looking fabulous, so tanned. Thank you. I did say that. I think it's the lighting. But I have been walking quite a lot, so I think maybe picking up... Is it sun-kissed yet? Or no, not quite. At least it's not burnt. And then Steph's saying, put myself on a craft spending ban as buying a new car. That was Monday. Ordered the deal earlier. It lasted 2 days. Do you know what, Steph? I think we're all as bad as each other, aren't we? Because when you see bargains, you'd be foolish to miss out, wouldn't you? Because, look at that. All of that paper. Now, normally, a paper kit is £12.99 to buy on its own. So if that's £12.99, I'm just doing some numbers, and everybody knows some rubbish numbers. These, in effect, are nothing. Nearly dropped it then. That would have been funny, wouldn't it? Anyway, what else have we got? Sharon's saying, highly recommend all Linda's card. Our lovely Linda is fabulous. She always brings us quality. She certainly does. Dragon's Den, happy belated birthday, Hels. Thank you. And Angela's saying, couldn't wait, ordered 2. Thank you, Angela. Do you know what? That just, it sums it up, doesn't it? Because everybody knows the quality, and just grab a bargain while you can. So what I've done today is I've come in with nothing prepared, because normally, you know, I've got my demos prepared so we can have a little play. But because the pads all vary, I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab one of the pads and we're just going to make something. So it's a little bit like winging it, but not quite, because obviously I've got cardstock and stuff here. But I think we should just have a little play. So to start off with, I'm going to use this one. So we've got, what have we got here? Oh, we've got Magical Quest and we've got Winter Romance. Shall we do something with these? we'll leave Sassy Sunflowers there for the moment. And then what I've got here are some card blanks. I did bring those with me. And I went for my usual 6x6, which is my favourite. So we'll just give that a little press down. Oh yeah, card blanks as well on our website. They're all on offer because we've got so many different packs of cards and envelopes. I don't always tell you how much they are, but they are listed on the page. So when you do go across and have a little look at the website, you'll be able to see all of the card and envelopes. And these are what I always use, good quality. And the envelopes are as well. Because sometimes when you get cards and envelopes together, the envelopes can be a bit flimsy. But these aren't. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? We've got the paper kit. So I'm going to put my specs on so I can have a proper little look. Oh, and Lisa's saying, I've just realised there's no delay when you are speaking. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you for that. Yeah, Anch has been trying really hard. And was it Friday that I just kept having to count up to 10? Just so we were trying to get it as near as possible. So I'm glad that that's actually working. So I'm going to use a dotty background for that one. Oh, look at these. Aren't they delicious? Oh, and a stripe. I do like a stripe. What else have we got here? We've got, that one. Okay, answer my question for me, please. This one or this one? I can't decide. So 1 or 2. I like them both, you see. This is the problem. This is what happens when I get all my kits home. I usually I pull them all apart and I spread them out over the table. So, and the other thing I do as well is I'll put all 6 of these together. Because I haven't even told you ever how many pages you get in these pads. You've got 36 in each pad. This one is a paper kit, so it's got die cut toppers, and you've got 32 of those. So we'll have a little look-see at those. You've got circles. And you've also got the squares in there as well with those extra sentiments. Right, most people are saying 2. So let's go for number 2 then. So that was 1. This one's number 2. We'll go for this one. We'll tear that one. Oops. You see, you don't want to do that. You want to be more careful than what I am. Right, good job that was on the back, wasn't it? And what have we got in the embellishment pad? So I'm going to need some words. And, oh, look at these, aren't they pretty? I think that we are going to have, let's have some florals. Let's go over the top with the florals. These are really cool as well, because you've got the floral backgrounds and then you could just bob a little sentiment in the middle. Right, okay, so shall we get going? So to start off with, because this is a 6x6, my first layer is going to be 14.5 centimetres squared. So we're going to have this lovely stripe. Look at that colour, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And then I'm going to use a little bit of white card as a mat. So this is white card from The Brick. Best white card ever, this is. So we've got 14 by 14 for that one. So you can, I'll just move it up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So can you see around there? Now, for speed, I'm not going to do it today, but I always say, don't I, try and cut out the centres of your layers, because then you can use that for something else. So that's going to go on there. And then I'm going to go for this one. So we've got that one, which is that was the page number 2. So this is going to be 13.5 centimetres. So we'll give that a little chop down. And that's going to go in there. Look how that white has just lifted that up. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And then I think I'm going to have one of these. Oh, which one? That one. So, and these are brilliant as well. Look, everything is straight lines. So all you need to do is just get that lined up and cut, and it cuts it perfectly. So it's that one that I want. So again, I'm just going to cut that one down. like so, and that's going to go into the middle. But because this paper is similar, I want something just to break it up. So what I'm going to do is use some white card, and I don't bother with measuring, I just eyeball everything, and I'll just put a little nick in there with my nail and one in there, and then I can cut it out, and I know that it's going to be roughly the right size. But if you did want to measure it, this is going to be 4 by 4 because it's from an 8 by 8 pad. That's just over 10.5 centimetres is that one. So, and you'll have to excuse me as well if I'm a bit wonky because I've forgotten my proper specs. So I've got these ones on which are really weird. When I look down, everything goes a bit wavy. You know those readers that you can get from cheap shops? They're those ones. They're not very good. And then I'm going to use some of this spotty, and I'm going to cut some strips of that one. And then I'm going to cut a thinner strip there, like so. And then I'm going to use, whoops, some of this one. There we go. Right, so the paper strips, what I'm going to do with these is get my scissors, and I'm going to cut some little fishtail banners. So eyeball into the middle and then just cut like that. So, oh, morning Jan, what a stunning pad, love the beautiful colours, you can't go wrong with flowers. That's true. It is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it, having the blues. I think that's probably why this is one of my favourite ones, because it's unusual to see blue flowers, isn't it? And then look at that little V in the bottom there, and that can go underneath. That one's a little bit too long, so just to keep that proper straight edge on it, I'm just going to cut that one down. So we'll just start to layer them up, and then this one I want to be quite long, so the little skinny one, I'll just go in, have a little snip and another snip like that, and then that one can go like that, so they can then layer up. So straight away I've almost got my layout how I want it. And then I think that this would be a really nice card for, let's send it to someone. Shall we send it to Nan? Because that blue is lovely and it matches in with that one. And you'll see that from the embellishment pad, if you get an embellishment pad in your bundle, you will see straight away that you've got the straight lines to cut along, which is always cool. So we'll cut this one down. I'm actually going to make this one a little bit shorter as well. There we go. So that says Nan, and that can just tuck in under there like that. Look at all the mess that I've made already. I always have been a really messy crafter. It's like you start off with a lovely big 12 by 12 space, and eventually you end up crafting in like that much. Okay, so I want to add some kind of floral here. So you'll see that on these toppers, it gives you that opportunity to do that, because I could cut this out and make it into an embellishment. And again, you've got your individual ones here as well that you could tuck in. But I'm rather liking this one here. I like the size of it. So I'm going to go in and just give that a little snip, and then give it a little cut. So, and I know I do this every time, but we might have people that haven't seen this before. When this is called, this is what people call fussy cutting. You see, I just tend to call it cutting out. But open and close your scissors and wiggle your paper as you're cutting. So if you're moving the paper, you've got more control over it. And also try and cut out any excess as well. So like that is going to get in your way when you're cutting. So just remove it. But you can see how quick you can actually achieve this as well. Have we got any more comments? Pippa's here. Morning, Pippa. Jane's saying, crafty mess is a good thing until you can't find anything. That's so true. And Dragon's Den, I've got an I can't say that word, honorary degree in messmaking. I have as well, but I can't pronounce it. Honorary. Is that right? Am I saying that right, Ange?
Don't ask me on words.
Bruce?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, right, okay. You see, Bruce is here. I just made him speak. So we'll just keep going around the edges like that. And then, snip. We've got a lovely little floral embellishment, which I can then just give that some 3D shape. And because I've also got these little ones as well, I can now cut these out. These are great, these little squares, because they've usually got embellishments, like additionals that you can add on. They're brilliant for bookmarks if you keep them intact. But also, we can do this and we can cut out and make little flowers. That one could go behind there. And then we've got this one, like so. What about the weather at the moment as well? What's going on there? Because normally, this time of year, it always rains. It usually rains on my birthday, but this week, apparently, is it Friday, it's going to be 30 degrees or something. That is just bonkers. I don't know what we're going to do, because I'll be here on Friday. I think we're going to have to get some ice lollies, aren't we? And some long cold drinks as well. I think we need those. Right, let's get this stuck down. So there's my first layer. You can see how quickly things come together as well. When you've got, when you've got absolutely gorgeous papers, it's really easy just to put them together. Adding a little bit of your plain cardstock just to break up any patterns. And this is just one card made from 2 of the pads in the bundle of 5 that you're going to be getting. And if you've just joined us and you're thinking, well, I've missed out, I don't know what the deal of the day is. So our star of the show, as I like to call it, is 5 8x8 pads from the Paper Boutique. Contents are going to vary from what I'm showing you here, but you know that you're going to be getting the quality. Now, normally it would cost you $49.95 to buy 5 pads. Today it is $12.99, and if you are a member of our club, it is going to cost you £11.69. So it's a no-brainer. Who was it that said they bought 2? Angela. Angela said she'd bought 2 bundles already. So, and if you have joined us and you don't know whereabouts to do your shopping, if you head on over to our website, it's creativecraftingworld.co.uk. On the website, you're going to see loads and loads of goodies to buy, but we also have a little tab for you to click on, which is going to bring you into everything that we've got on the show today. So that's where you're going to be able to place your order. Postage is applied at checkout. If you spend over £25, postage is going to be free as well, which is always a bonus, isn't it? Getting a freebie.
If you buy 2, that's free shipping.
Oh yeah, so Ant has just said if you do decide to buy these, if you get 2, it'll be free shipping. Is it free shipping? That's
if you're not in the club.
But then again, what you could do, just to bump it over the 25, is have a little mooch about, because we've got gems and stuff as well, which you could just bob it up over the 25, couldn't you? So that, I've added some 3D foam behind it, just to lift it up a little bit. So now I need to add some little bits of 3D foam.
We have a question.
Have we got a question? Okay.
Are you not doing the inside of your card today?
I can do. Normally I do it first, but yes, I could. Sharon's saying, you're so inspirational, love your demos. Oh, thank you. Kevin's saying 30 degrees. Oh no, that's if anyone wants me, I'll be in my cave. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Anything over 30 degrees, I can't cope. Because we went on, normally when we go on holiday, the place where we normally go, it's usually 25, 28 maximum, which is perfect. And there's a nice cool breeze. We went to the Dominican Republic a few years ago and it was 30 odd degrees every day and it was horrible. I literally was just this big sweaty lump all day, uncomfortable. Couldn't do anything with my hair. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. So we're definitely going to have long cold drinks. We'll be taking orders for those on Friday. And ice lollipops as well. So I'm just adding 3D foam now to these little fishtail banners that I've made. I'm just going to add that one there. And then I'll get that backing off. And we'll pop that one around about there so that runs down the side. And then of course I've got these gorgeous florals, haven't I? So just by adding a little pinch to the papers, you can see how you can start to make these nice and 3D, and then just stretch those up a little bit. And we'll do the same again with these. So just use the heat from your thumb and your fingers just to curve them. Have we got any more? Who have we got? Jan's saying a big hello to everyone at the warehouse too. You all work so hard. They certainly do. Sharon's saying Creative Crafting World have the best team in the crafting world. Linda and Hels are amazing. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Checks in the post, love. And Jane's saying my crafty room is on the cool side of the house, so I know where I'll be. That's really good, is that? And then what else have we got here? Sharon's saying, they do, Jan. I don't think Creative Crafting World realise how blessed they are by having Linda, Hels and Becky. Thank you, Sharon. That's very kind of you. Lisa's saying, I'll second that, Sharon. Angela's saying, yep, got free shipping on mine. Bonus. Fabulous, Angela. Janet's saying, we love the sound of... We love the sound of lots of goodies. No naughty step today, so we are... okay to have a midweek treat, of course. Dragon's Den, 25 degrees, hot enough for me. I'll second that. Noble Crafter's saying, I'm a big sweaty lump with anything over 15 degrees. You see, because Kevin and Sharon live in Scotland, and it's always a few degrees cooler in Scotland, isn't it? So they're not used to it. But then again, 30 degrees for me is just that little bit uncomfortable, isn't it? So my craft room is where the sun shines from 10 in the morning right the way through to 6 in the evening. So I usually just have a fan on in there and a little air cooler going. And obviously keep the curtains closed because that will keep it nice and cool as well. Right then, so what have we got here? Where's my tweezers? There we are. Just a couple of dots of glue to add a few tiny little gems to this, just to add that little bit of sparkle. And don't forget, because these are uncoated papers, you can do this. You can add stamped images to it. You can add your inks to it as well. So if you wanted to, you could bring your distress inks. I think faded jeans with this would look gorgeous if you went around the edge. But there we go, just a very quick card. There we are. And to do the centre with that one, I would simply use one of the pattern papers and just do a little panel in white card and put a sentiment on it, just so it's got like a little area so it's not too busy. But yeah, there you go. There's the first one. So to recap, if you would like to purchase our delightful deal that we've got today, head on over to the website. It's creativecraftingworld.co.uk. All of the goodies are on a page there. So all of the cardstock that we've got, these 5 pads that we've got, and they're £12.99. Normally £45.95. So that's a marvellous saving. Like I said, if you bought one pad, a paper kit pad, that would be £12.99 for one pad. So now we're going on to 5 pads. Right, so that was one of the little bags that I got there. So now I think we should have another look at this one. So this is the other set that I got. So it's random, the collections that you're going to be getting, so you could be getting absolutely anything. In this one, we've got Love Always, so we've got perfect embellishments in here, so you've got all of these beautiful sentiments. So you know the layouts of our paper boutique pads anyway, don't you? 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each, so it could be perfect partners. It could be, which this is, perfect partners. It could be the paper boutique, the general pads that we have. So here you'll see that, oh, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? That with the little envelopes. Oh, cupcakes, can never go wrong when you've got cupcakes. Here we've got Flower Patch, and in the Flower Patch one, again, is this perfect partners? Yes, it is. So everything is made to go together. So you've got those lovely toppers in there. You've got sentiments, look at all of those. There's a solids pad in there, so you've got all your solid colours. And then Floral Days. This was my first one. So when I first started working for Linda, this was the first one that I took on the telly. I love the colours in this one. Right, so as well as, I'm not gonna hold them up because they're quite heavy, the PAX card. I will tell you that we've also got the black card. So it's 200 GSM, 100 sheets, and that normally would be £17.99, and today it is £10. We've got the brick, and the brick is 250 sheets of 250 GSM, beautiful white card, and that normally is £24.99 and today is £15. We've got the craft line card, usually £7.99, today £5, and the Woodstock, which is usually £12.99, today is £7.79. And we've also got all the card and envelope collections on the website, so head on over there if you're wanting to make any little crafty purchases. So who else has been making comments? We've got right, so Dragon's Den is saying beautiful card, Hels, thank you very much. Angela, got to go out now. Loved your demo, Hels. Can't wait for my delivery. Thank you, Angela, and thank you for purchasing. Angela's purchased too, and she's managed to get free P&P on that because P&P is free over £25. So don't forget about that. Ways to pay on the website, all details there. So credit and debit cards, and also Klarna. So if you do want to use that, all the terms and conditions are on the website, and it's easier for you to read them rather than me to try and remember to tell you them all. Don't forget, if you haven't already, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon as well. That will then give you a little reminder when we go live or when we post any video content. So, should we do another demo? I want to use the Flower Patch because I absolutely love this one. I think this is one that Linda did. When was it? I want to say probably November-ish last year, but then again I might be wrong. It could have been this year. Do you know, the days are just going from one into another. Right, so I've got one of my little card blanks. This again is a 6x6. So what I'm going to do with this is pick out which papers I want to use first. Look at the colours in this one, it's glorious. Ooh, lovely, I like that one. I'm thinking that one. And then we've got these gorgeous toppers as well. So let me just tear that one out. Oh, look at the roses. They're delightful. You've got square and circle toppers. So if you wanted to cut those out with your doily dies or with your nesting dies, then you can do. I'm going to go for that one with love and best wishes. Because look how, this is how everything is all made to match, look. Everything matches. So this one, I'm going to have that contrast in there, aren't I? And then I've also got all of these sentiments, so I'm going to use one of those. Do you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to use that as well. Just use a little bit of everything, shall we? And then the main colours I would like to use on this, oh, look at these greens. Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? I think the paler green, I have that one. And then the main topper that I'm going to use, I'll take some colours out of that. So I've got this lovely deep pink. I think that one. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to have the paler pink, which can be the matte for that one. Let's just go for it, shall we? Okay, so what have I done with my card? There it is. So I'm going to pop that to one side and let me bob these together. So this is what I normally do. So I don't want the paler one, I want that one. So do I have it like that or like that? I'm going to go for it that way because I'm then splitting those pink tones up. So I've got that green in the middle. So the largest one, which is this one, is going to be, I'll do this at 14.5 again. So 14.5 centimetres square. That's going to be my first mat. And I'll tell you what I will do with this one. I'll show you what I mean. When I say cut down into the centre, I do this. So give it a little twiddle and cut around, because you're not actually going to see this little empty bit in the middle. And we'll just go in like that. But what it means is you're actually saving your card. So can you see that's just a frame now, but when I go in with the next layer over the top, it's not going to show up. And that is now there to be used for something else. So the next layer is 14 centimetres squared. So get that lined up. And then this bit of gorgeousness is going to be 13.5, like that. So that's going to go on there, like so. You see how these just look absolutely beautiful. That's the beauty of having Paper Boutique, because everything is all designed just to match. So, and I know I say this all the time, if your mojo goes on holiday, it's perfect having something like this, because you know that everything is just going to work together. So I want to add a little bit of this. So what I'm going to do is, instead of measuring it, this is like a bit of an insight into what goes on when I'm at home crafting away, isn't it? So we'll give that a little line up. Just a little pencil mark so I know roughly what size I want. And then we've got another one there, like so. And that's going to go on there, but I think it needs a matte. Now, let me have a look at this. The dark pink one. Shall we go for green? No, green doesn't match. Pale pink. No, I know what I'm going to do. I've got yellow. And because that beautiful rose has got some yellow, where is it? There it is. Look, that's going to look glorious because it's got that yellow tone in it. So now I can give this a little mat to sit on. So we'll do that one and that. And again, it's probably 0.5 centimetre bigger, so it's just got that little edge poking out. So there's the yellow one. And then, yeah, that fits nice. And then it sits perfectly on there. I'll bring that in for you to see. So you can see I'm starting to layer everything up. And then I've got my little 4x4 topper. So for this one, again, just cut down. And I'm just wondering, where's that pink gone? There it is. Is that going to get lost? No, it'll be fine. So now with this one, and again, as I did earlier, give it a little pinch there and there. And then I can just go in and cut these out as well. This is fun. And that's going to go on there like that. So that's going to be the basis of the card. And then I would like a little tab. So here are these sentiments. And do you know what? There are 48 sentiments on each of these sheets. And you've got 6 of them. So that's loads to be playing with. There's a lovely little with love. And yes, I'll go for the darker pink. I'm going to give this a little mat to sit on. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that down a little bit, just so it's a little bit shorter. And then I can cut that way and I'm not wasting much card. So I'll go that way. And then that one. Okay, so let's have a little catch up. Blimey, you're all chattery, aren't you? What have we got? Well, where did I get up to? Ah, Teresa's saying tempting all the time. I know, but it's fun, isn't it? It's good stuff. Pippa's saying, I'm popping home today to visit my card room. Can't wait to get there. Cool. Enjoy. Have fun. Dragon's Den saying, I received my order from Friday's show yesterday. That's really quick, isn't it? So you ordered it on Friday and it was delivered on Tuesday. That's brilliant. Great service. Excellent quality and packing. No dog-eared corners. Happy crafter. Thank you for saying that. I do love it when you give us feedback. Brenda's saying she's still waiting for hers. I'm sure it'll be with you very soon. Jane, beautiful products, created beautiful cards. Both you and Linda are inspirational, and I've not only got my Crafty Mojo running again, but also got me back into using USBs that I've not touched in years. Oh, that's brilliant. That's really nice to know, Jane. Thank you for that. Creative Crafting World have replied and said, your order was dispatched on the 13th. That was Monday, so it should be with you shortly. It's probably going to be with you tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow or the day after. Not long to wait. It just builds up that anticipation. Are you like me and you just pace about looking out the window waiting for postage to turn up? I'm like that. Right, I want that flower and these leaves. How are we doing for time? So, we've got loads of time yet. So let's cut these out. So what I want to do is cut these separately so they fit better. So I'm going to cut the flower on its own, because I can, and then I'm going to nip up there and get rid of that bit, and then come back in here and get rid of that bit. Here we go. Oh yeah, and for those of you, last week, I'm really sorry, on Friday I said that I'd got something coming today that went woof. Well, I got my days all muddled in my excitement, and I'm really sorry. That's actually next Wednesday. So if you do like anything that goes woof, next Wednesday is worth looking out for. And I've got some lovely stuff on Friday as well. Shall I tell them, or shall I keep them waiting? What do you think? Keep them waiting. Okay, Friday you're going to be very interested in what I've got. So I've got some really lovely stuff. Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you anymore. Right, I'm cutting these down because then what I can do is go in and just pop them behind that floral. So I'll get that one, and I want this one. It doesn't matter that the bottom of it is missing because I'm going to be tucking it behind anyway. So we'll just cut that one out, those little bits and bobs. And I want that leaf there as well. So when you find that the leaf goes off the edge, so like there's no pointy bit, just make your own pointy bit, because no one knows what the leaf should have looked like. So make that a little bit thicker so it can just poke behind, and then I'll bring that in there. Make that a bit smaller. Right, look at me being all tidy, putting stuff in the bin. Right, let's put this together then. So if you remember, when I've cut out the middle bit, that's that bit there, I've now got some spare card. So it's always worth doing that with your mats and your layers. and it makes your card a lot lighter as well. So when when you've got a card, sometimes it can be a little bit heavy at the front. And it'll end up falling forwards. This is another good way. If you are doing a lot of mats and layers, just cut the centres out because it just lightens it up a little bit. So now I've got that gorgeous soft green. Lovely summery colours these are. And then a beautiful leafy paper. Oops, there we are. Get it the right way up. So I want me... You see, I'm saying get it the right way up. But it's not really directional, is it? So you could have it any way you want. That's even better when it's not directional. There we go. And now I've got this one with this lovely little pop of yellow. I'll pick that one up. And again, just go around, add some tape to this. We've got that lovely yellow there, which coordinates perfectly with those roses. And then we'll stick this one down. And that's going to go, I'm going to move it along a little bit, it's going to go around about there. And then I've got the topper. So this is a 4x4 topper. Again, just that little bit of tape to hold it in place. And this one I am going to put down flat. I'm not going to lift this one up because what I'm going to do is add some 3D foam behind my sentiment. So that's going to be flat as well. And then I've got my With Love. Now, when I get to something where it's thinner than the width of my tape runner, I just go in and add that little bit of wet glue just to stick it down. And that's just going to hold it in place. I'll give that a little wiggle. There we go. And then that can have 3D foam on it. Just got a little bit there. Peel it off. And what I want to do is add that there. So just adding it to a side. Can you see what I've done here? I've got like a triangle going on. So I've got this in the background offset, and then this here is offset. So if you try and work in triangles, it's more pleasing for the eye to see. And this, I'm going to give it a little pinch. Look. And this is going to crumple it up a little bit and then give it a little bit more dimension. So we've got that lovely big rose. We'll add some glue gel there and then just bring that in around about there. And then I've got that little bud. So the bud, I'm going to use my pokey tool and give that a little curve around. And I can't find my little syringe for my glue gel. I don't know what I've done with it. I had it yesterday, but it's disappeared. So I'll just give that a little pinch like that, just to get rid of any extra glue. And then I've got the little leaves that I cut out. I'm just going to curl those as well. And again, adding in that little bit of glue gel. So I want one there. And this one that had got the raggedy bottom bit doesn't matter because I'm tucking it behind. No one's ever going to know. And then this one can go under there like that. There you go. So our start of the show today, 5 8x8 pads from the Paper Boutique. Contents may vary, so you're going to get something different to what I've been showing you most likely. But you've seen that the 3 lots that I've shown you, everything matches through together perfectly. Normally, to buy all 5 pads, it would be £45.95. Today, a very special offer of £12.99. If you have joined our club and you've got your 10% off, that works out at £11.69. To make any orders, head over to the website, which is creativecraftingworld.co.uk. And on there, you're going to find everything else that we've got in the show as well. So there are the 5 pads, the cardstock and the card and envelopes that we've also got for you. So let's have a look if we've got any more comments. We've got June's saying, my order from Friday arrived yesterday too. That's really quick. Linda's saying, my orders keep getting delayed in transport. Oh, that's no good. That means you've got to be even more patient. Sandy, please tell us, I'm working Friday, so I'll miss it. Okay, so that's the other thing that I need to tell you. Every time we go live, everything on the YouTube channel will actually stay there. So if you can't actually view, you can watch later. So if you're working and then you get in later, hop on, watch it, and you'll be able to see. I can't tell you what we've got on Friday, but there are lots of colours, and it might be 12 by 12, but I can't tell you anything else. So I'll get into bother, I will. And then we've got, Candice is saying, at the moment I have, is that 28 kilogram hairy, or 2.8 kilogram? I can't quite.
28.
28 kilogram, that's heavy. 10-month-old Briard trying to get on my lap to see who is talking to me. Oh, what's he called, or she called? Because we've got Sid, Dragon's Den's dog. Sid, can you hear me? Sid, he's a good boy. And then we've got Jane saying, gorgeous cards, thank you. Brenda's saying, well done once again, Hels, lovely cards, great show. Thank you, Brenda, that's most kind of you. So these are the two cards. Let me show you on the overhead so you can see. I know they're both 6 by 6, but obviously that's because it's my go-to size. You can create cards of any size with these. Even if you like your 7 by 10s, you've got 8 by 8, but you can actually overlap them and overlay them. But you see the two different cards that I've got there using the beautiful toppers, and of course, using more of the toppers and the panels to make extra little embellishments. You've got the lovely words, just bringing in all the patterns and everything. And again, using a little bit of the white card from the brick just means that everything works together beautifully, doesn't it? So, oh, Sid is in good voice. Thank you, Hels. And Candice is saying she's called Ziva. Ziva, is you being a good girl? She's a big girl. She's 28 kilos already. For 10 months. How big do they get? Because I know my friend's got a Malamute crossed with a German Shepherd, and I think he's about 40 kilos. He's massive. But a lot of it is fluff, I'm sure of it. So have I caught up on all the comments? I think I have, haven't I? Yeah. I have. Wow, because normally I then look, after we've said goodbye, I'll look, and I've missed a few. If you make comments afterwards, I do keep hopping on to the YouTube just to see if I can actually go on, and if there are any questions, I will try and answer them just by going into the comments. So if you have asked a question, then do check back later, because it could be that I've popped on in betwixt times, or indeed if you've asked a question about Creative Crafting World, then either Kirsty or Anchie's going to go on and answer that for you as well. So shall we go through it again just one last time? I've got one of the bags here with our start of the show. Excuse all the little bits and bobs because I have butchered it a little bit, but we have got 5 pads, 8 by 8 in size, at 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each in these pads, so there's loads to be playing with. If you get one of the GNOME pads, then I think it's 12 designs and 3 of each. Let me just have a look. Yeah, 12 designs, 3 of each. These contents vary, so you could get absolutely anything, but I know that you're going to get something that you're going to love. And of course, it's from the Paper Boutique, so everything mixes and matches together perfectly anyway. So bring in your old cardstock. I'm sure you've got coloured card from previous collections as well, which is going to work. So in total, this is £45.95. But today it's on a very special offer of £12.99. And bear in mind, one of our paper kit pads is £12.99. That means that in effect, you're paying for one and then you're going to get 4 more. If you are in our club, then it's going to work out at £11.69. To place an order, head on over to the website. It's creativecraftingworld.co.uk. Once on the website, if you're not already a club member, then have a little think about joining. All the details are on there. It's £10 for your year. Also, if you put your date of birth in, we'll send you a £10 voucher to spend on your birthday. So that kind of covers the £10 that you're spending to be in the club, and you'll get 10% discount from all your orders. And the more gems you collect, the higher amounts of discount you can get, so you could get up to 20% as well. So I'm going to love you and leave you, because we are now gone 12. Blimey, where's this hour gone? This has just whizzed past. Thank you for joining me. It's always lovely to see you all chatting. It is really lovely. I am going to be back on Friday with something that's loads of colours, 12 inches square. I'm not going to tell you any more because I will get into trouble. But Friday 11, and have a fabulous time and stay cool.